They have been,
Yes. Sorry, I
oh,
just want to
the,
make
the
you
high,
host. Yeah,
yeah,
there we go.
the higher management have been to Zanzibar. It was like 2 weeks time ago. And
Okay,
from there,
nice.
they wanted to see exactly what was the progress of the construction
Mm.
and so on. So my boss, Raymond, showed us the pictures that he has taken from his phone, and I can tell you that all the villas are already out from the ground. So this has
Oh,
been done,
nice.
yes.
That's good.
Now, in terms of construction, what takes more time is all about the finish. So the
Mm.
paint, all the finish that needs to be done with regards to the property, the landscaping, what will be done completely at the end. But we have official and formal reassurance from the management that the hotel will definitely open on time in November 2025.
Oh, that's
So
exciting. Okay,
they
good.
want, this is the reason why they have been there to see exactly where the status is in terms of building progress.
Yes. Okay, brilliant. Okie
So
dokie. Do you want to just check your presentation so that we know that that's all fine?
just 1 second.
And then we can see that that's
You will
working. There's
need
a
you will
share
need to
button at
help
the
me.
bottom.
Okay,
There's
share.
the
Okay,
green share there.
yeah. Because I
And have
told
you
you
got
my
any?
first time on Zoom, so it's a bit
No
like
worries. Let's just check it's
Teams.
working. And then,
Normally, it should be fine. Do you
okay,
see
good.
it?
Yes, I see it. And have you got any videos or anything? Or is that, have you just got
For Matemwe, it will be a bit difficult because
no, no,
the
that's fine,
property is still
obviously.
in progress. And what I can tell you, I have downloaded the latest fact sheet that we received,
Perfect.
in fact, yesterday, because what they do, they always update it with they phase out a bit the 3D pictures and they put the real pictures when it's applicable for some mock-up rooms, for instance. So I
I
have
just want
just
to
used
just,
I
I want
have
to
used the
just mute
latest
my.
that I have received from the marketing department yesterday. I have gone through it prior our call, so it's only in terms of pictures that they have changed a bit, but the content.
I'm sorry, I just want to, sorry, uh,
It's okay.
sorry. There we go. Okay, I was just making you host again. Sorry, I was just muting everybody. You can carry on. Okay. Well, we're gonna wait for everybody to join us.
I see
But
that
and
Cameron is online, so hi to
yes.
Cameron. That's always nice to have. Or we know that we're
Where's
really
Mr.
excited
Cameron?
about we're excited with about the project and to know that the higher management, the directors went there personally to ensure that everything is fine. Hi, Marcia. Nice. Some names that I know a bit, huh? Marcia, Cameron, and so on. So it's good. Good to see all of
Hi,
you.
Nadia. How are
And
you?
hey, Mrs. Lindy, how are you doing?
Good to be back, but we miss you.
It's incredible to see some familiar faces, isn't it, Lindy?
Yes.
All good?
That's good.
Excellent,
Okay, well,
excellent.
we'll wait for everybody to log on and so we'll wait a little longer. Okay, I'll come back to you
No
shortly.
worries. Me, I wanted to be on time because
Okay.
as I told you, it is like my first time for Zoom, but basically it's the same thing, huh? I like Teams, more or less the same thing, so it's okay.
Yeah, I'll introduce you and then you can share again, but I'll just let you know when. Okay.
No worries. Me, I'm fine. When you're in good people, it's always fun, isn't it?
Indeed.
Just tell me when it's ready, so it's okay. How many participants we have today?
So they don't pre-register, so they just log on
Okay.
as we go along. So we'll wait to see. We'll wait to see. Quite a few still logging on, thanks. So I'll let you know.
Dad, hello. Message from Mom.
Hi.
Hello, how are you? I heard a lot about you, huh?
Finally, hey?
The same on this side, eh?
I see, and I definitely look forward for coming in September. I will need to finalize with my big boss, and
Yes.
of course I will try to go a bit out on top of Cape Town and Joburg. I will try to go a bit far a bit in
Yeah.
other areas. I don't know if George will still be possible, but I will see and keep you all posted in any way when I will finalize planning to see each other. So I heard a lot and hope now this little girl has now learned to cook curry now. I hope she has learned.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
hope she has learned.
Yeah, but thank you very much. We enjoyed it very much.
It's my real pleasure, and I'm always happy to see, even though it's different partners, to see familiar
Yeah.
faces with you. I had a lot that you were in the industry as well. The famous butter chicken, you see, I still recall. I still
Yeah.
recall.
Thank you.
So
Thanks.
why not next time have your mom on board in Mauritius with us? It will be a real pleasure. Huh? We
Yes,
always love to
definitely.
see you person. So because I
Yeah.
can tell you that she was a very nice girl, very polite. Nothing to say. Nothing to say. Very polite and wow,
Yes.
Good.
fantastic.
Thanks,
It was
eh?
nice. It
Thanks,
was very
Delia.
nice.
Okay,
You're
bye.
welcome. You're welcome. Bye bye.
Okay, I see there's still quite a lot of people logging on. But what I'll do in the meantime is I'll just introduce you.
Yeah.
But you'll have to tell me exactly how you pronounce your name, and then you can share your screen and go from there. Thanks.
Okay, since it's a French name, I will try to put it in a familiar way that you can pronounce it very well. You can pronounce it like a DJ, you know, like a DJ just playing music. You can just say DJ if you wish. So it's fine for me.
Okay, well, welcome and thanks for joining us today. We're very excited to hear all about Zanzibar and an update on our Mauritius products. So I'm going to let you share your screen and then you can take it away from there. So thanks to everybody for joining us today.
Thank you for most welcome. Just 1 second, I will introduce my screen. Just let me know when it appears on it. Okay.
There we go. We can see it. Thank you.
Okay, excellent. So welcome everyone for this presentation with regards to our new product. I can recall that some of you I have met already in Mauritius, and now we are focusing on a new product for the group, which will be our first one out of Mauritius, and we are very proud of it. I was sharing earlier that some of our senior management went directly to Zanzibar 2 weeks back to ensure that the property is on time, is in progress with regards to our time scale that management have fixed for the opening of this hotel. So important for me before I present the hotel to ensure you that the hotel will definitely open in November 2025. That's for sure. We have seen the pictures. We have got a formal meeting with higher management, but all of the properties of the rooms are directly out of the ground. So now they will finalize what needs to be done in terms of finish, in terms of landscaping, so as to be completely on time for the opening in November 2025. It was very important for me to highlight this information from the very beginning. Okay, so with regards to Matemwe attitude, so for those of you who are used to sell and promote Zanzibar destination, Matemwe, where it is, the hotel where it is located actually, was basically located at the former Matemwe Lodge. I don't know if you will recall, for some of you who pushed this destination. So basically, it was a property known as Matemwe Lodge, but Attitude Group has taken the acquisition, and they have pulled down completely the resort, and for now working out on a new property, which will be Matemwe Attitude. So this resort is a villa hotel, so no room. All of us from the entry level until the highest category, it's all about villas. So this hotel is a adult only resort, very important. And when I say adult only, basically the minimum age that we will accept in this resort will be 18 years old. Okay. So the hotel is basically located on the northeast part of the island, okay, with a view on this little island here from Pamba Island, okay. And so we are like 1.5 hours from the airport, directly to the resort. So basically, the resort comprises of 74 villas. Each of the villas have a private plunge pool. Okay, so for me, when you see 74 villas, when I heard about the concept of a property, the plot of land is huge, and we could have easily have built up like a 200 key hotel, like many other hotels that you saw already on the island. But we wanted to be different. We wanted to have a different proposal, like a unique selling proposition on the island. And that's the reason we have built up only 74 villas in such a greenery. Like you can read here, 80,000 square meters of greenery, which is huge. From the feedback I have received from the management, it's really what we call in the jargon a getaway destination, a getaway resort, where you will have full of intimacy, full of privacy, and that's why it has been targeted as adult-only hotel. We will, of course, welcome mainly the honeymooners, the couples who just want to have this getaway feeling and relaxed feeling, intimacy, and so on and so forth. So this is where we are with regards to the resort. Now, before going in depth in the room, as it's such important for me to mention, so I will just give it more information of this graph, or make it more easier for you to understand. So basically, we start from the basic. On this part, you have two beach on the resort, so the north here and the south here. Okay, in the middle, where you are here, it's a cliff. It's a cliff, and where from here up to here, all of it is a beach, but only in the middle of the resort, we'll have a cliff. So we'll have access to the beach, even though for some of you who know the destination very well, we do have some tide issues in Zanzibar, but where we are located on the northeast part of the island, we are less impacted compared to the resort in the south of Zanzibar. So very important to know that we have got a prime location and with a huge plot of land where all our villas are in crescent, okay? Everywhere in crescent, and the main facilities of a resort are located here on this part. So let's go more in depth on the facilities of a resort. So 74 villas in 5 categories. We'll go in depth with it. Important to note that since it is an adult only and a more romance targeted hotel, we will not have any TV set in the villas. Okay, important to mention about that. Of course, you will have all the rest of the facilities, but it has been done on purpose for not having any TV set in the villas. And when I will show you the different options for those who insist of having a TV in room, I will show you the different options afterwards. And for some of you who have been in Mauritius and know a bit about the attitude concept, we'll still have the same philosophy at Zanzibar with the main focus of the environment-friendly resort. That is, we will not have any single-use plastic in the rooms, maybe for the coffee, for the tea, and so on. So we will still have a concept of a bulk shop in the resort. Same applicable in Mauritius. We will also have it directly in Zanzibar. So here it is with regards to the villas. I intend to say from the very beginning that this picture on the left here is a real picture. For some, like on the right here, it's 3D pictures, okay? But for this part, it's a real picture, which is the mock-up room that has already been done at Matemwe altitude. So the decoration of the villas has been inspired from the local decoration from Zanzibar, from Tanzania a bit. So we wanted to source all of it locally, to have this local experience that we want to push at Matemwe altitude. You will notice that the entry level are the swim-up villas. So we have 24 in total, and it starts with a 74 square meter, and it is the entry level. And I'm really making emphasis on this. So it's really huge. So I have put the updated fact sheet where we have more pictures. So even though it's in 3D, you can have a glimpse of how it will be. So just imagine moving out of your room, you will have this blanche pool infinity in front of your room. So swim up villa directly. You can already have an idea of how it will be in terms of opening. I shared with you that the villas are out of the ground. So all of these here already, as it is, it's already in. So now we are working on the pool, we are working on air, all the decoration and so on, but it's already here. So here we are for the entry level of Matemwe altitude, which are swim up villas, 74 square meter. Next one, we will have the deluxe villa. Next category, we have 22 in total, and now we move up to 78 square meter. Here it's more about the privacy and the immersion in nature. As you notice, this villa, this category is fully private with all the greeneries in front. And from the feedback I have, on top of 78 square meter, the feeling of the feedback of the top management that have been there, they tell us directly that it's a huge property. It's a huge feeling that everything is big, everything is out of this world, and it's not official, but they're even considering of maybe having spa treatment directly in the villas instead of going to the spa. But this is not finalized. It's an informal information because they have said, since the villas are huge, why not considering of having directly spa massage treatment in the villa, but needs to be confirmed, of course, and I will tell you if it will be the case or not in due time. Then we move to the A Deluxe Villa. So here, the main difference is about the view, okay? Still 78 square meter as this one, okay? Here it's more privacy, and on this part is more about the view, what you're having directly to the sea. This is the only main difference between the two categories, and we also have an outdoor shower directly in the villas. So when you notice it, my first question that I'm sharing with you was like, when you look at this resort, for me, it appears to be like a 5-star resort. It is not the case. I also management, but why? And they told me it's about the brand positioning. Here we are only in a 4-star resort because Attitude brand is a 3 and 4-star branding. So why I'm putting up this information is that we are pleased to offer you a product which for me stands like a 5-star resort, but at the pricing of a 4-star deluxe. So if you do your quick calculations, you're basically offering you a 5-star resort for the price of a 4-star, since this is positioned as such. So in terms of launching, we will definitely be aggressive on the market because having only private villas at the price of a 4-star, so room for thought with regards to this property. And we are different from the resort basically present. I will not mention the name, but from a huge properties of 200 rooms present on the island. So we wanted to be different, and I think you can see it by itself. So for instance, for this category, we have a seafront villa. We are now reaching 101 square meter. I don't know if you can recall, it's just huge. And from this one, I will zoom it a bit. That zoom doesn't give me the opportunity. No, I will show you with a cursor. The plunge pool is upward, okay, because of a cliff and so on. The plunge pool is upward, so you have a direct view on Pemba Island directly from your villas, okay? So I think in terms of target clients, we can easily have clients for such a property. So please push on your honeymooners, on your clients which can have want to have a getaway. Just think about Matemwe attitude. And in the end, I will show you the beachfront villas, and on the left as well, you can see it's a real picture of a resort. On your right, this part is the 3D pictures, but here on the left is a real picture mock-up room again, our villas. Which and look about the decoration. Everything has been worked out to have this feeling of Zanzibar. Okay. In terms of facilities, so we are now having 2 restaurants and 3 bars for same as Attitude Resorts in Mauritius, where you will have the dine around concept. So even though we have only 2 restaurants and 3 bars, the same concept applies. That is inclusive in your package. You can go in both restaurants easily with full access. And this hotel is sold in half-board and as well as all-inclusive. And of course, our rates are on US dollar for this property. In terms of facilities, we have, as mentioned, the 2 restaurants, and also in terms of the 3 bars, we will have some lounge bar, where from there, we will have the facilities of TV sets for those who want to, I don't know, for the husband who want to look at the football matches and rugby matches and so on. So you can easily catch up on the TV on the main area, the main pool areas of a resort. In terms of facility, we will also have a Pose Spa, the same brand as in Mauritius, directly available there. And we will also have the Marine Discovery Center with regards to the preservation of a coral and the flora and fauna of a marine life. So we have one in Mauritius and we will have another one in Zanzibar. So here a bit about Matemwe attitude. It's quite a quick presentation. So if I do a quick recap, we'll have 74 villas declined in 5 categories. It's more like romance and getaway island, completely remote, where you can have this pure relaxation of a resort, and maybe same facilities. I mean, no plastic, same philosophy. I mean, no plastic use. So you have a bulk shop, you will have the same spa brand. So Pose will have also different facilities available on the beach. The beach is huge, even though we have 2 access to the beach, and in the middle there's a cliff. We have compensated in terms of the surface area of each villa, which I think I'm putting a lot of emphasis on it. And so here it is when you look at the decoration. So it's really a very warm and cozy resort for couples. So here it is about the facilities of Matemwe, and reassure you that definitely the hotel will open up in November 2025. So I want just to hear a bit from you. Any questions from any of you guys?
I've just got one question, Didier.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
for the entry-level rooms, with the swim-up villas, how many villas share the infinity pool?
The swimmer? Just one
Yes.
second. No, look, it's a pity I can't zoom it
So it says that you have
very
direct access
well.
to a shared infinity pool. So how many villas are sharing that pool?
So the 24 swimmer, but when you look at it very well, it's the 24 villas, in fact, of this category.
Yeah, but it says that you've got direct access to a shared infinity pool. How many villas are sharing that
Just one second.
infinity pool?
Just one second. So with regards to the swimmer, okay. So here they all, in fact, this is the pool. But I can't just zoom in very well, unfortunately. When you look here, okay, the swimmer.
Yeah.
Here about the swimmer. Each of them have their own private plunge pool. This you have understood, okay? In this part, look at this. This is exactly this. Just one second. I understood your question, but I want just to clarify something with you. You see the semicircle here and this part, you see? Okay?
Yeah.
So here it is here. So each of them have its own private plunge pool. With regards to what is put, I need maybe to clarify with the marketing, which tend to put like a confusion in it. The private pools, the main facilities are on this area. I don't know if you see the cursor very well, and in this area. So basically, I will have a brief with the marketing because it's a new updated fact sheet, but it tends to be a bit misleading. I tend to agree with you. I will have a talk with them because it wasn't mentioned as such in the previous version. Because for me, from what we know, everybody is that each individual villa have its own private plunge pool. That's one thing, and then of course we have a main pool just at the basic here in the main part of a resort here, where we have the two restaurants, the free bars, and the pools. So they just wanted to tell you that here from there, you can have directly access to this as well. This is what they wanted to say. But I agree with you, but it tends to have a confusion on that, you see? Because each of them have their own private plunge in any case. But yeah, maybe we need to rethink in terms of a way of expressing that. And just for instance, I had this version very late yesterday night, but on top of the pictures, I see that they just put some new description in it, but I think it's a bit misleading. So I will have a brief on them, but me, I reassure you, all of the villas have private plunge pool, and all of them, in any case, have access to the main infinity pool of a resort. So basically, it's like, here it is.
Thanks,
I hope I clarify this part with you.
Yeah, that's okay. Thank you.
Welcome. Any other question? Sure. Okay. What I can do, I can, if you wish, send you this updated fact sheet because I basically received it yesterday night. Even though not really have been changed, but what I like with this one is that at least you have a real effect of a room, at least for this one. And for this one, I think you can see by yourself, the latest, this one as well. It's the new real pictures like mock-up. So it's not only 3D thing, so it's the real pictures, real feeling of how it is. So now, Mia, since I have a reassurance again from the top management but the resort will definitely open in November 25. So I know that you have a race, you have the info on the resort. Now I hope that we can have your support as well to have to welcome your first clients at Matemwe Attitude. I can tell you honestly, for the South African market, we have not received firm bookings so far. But for the other markets that I'm not handling, we are welcoming our first clients because we have given them the reassurance that the hotel will definitely open in November, and they have already sent their first booking for November. So now relying a bit on the force of this South African market that I love so much. And I can trust on all of you. And if you have any question, please channel it through the tour operator. I will be pleased to answer any other question and give the reassurance about any other hint or other question that you may have afterwards for this results.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Angela's just had to rush out for a bit of an emergency. So I don't know if there are any other questions that anyone has. No, I don't see anything in the chats. Perfect. I think that's it. I think you've covered it really well. I think the property is absolutely stunning. Thank you so much for that. Is there anything else from your side, DJ?
For my side, no, but I wanted just to maybe I can send you this updated fact sheet, even though there's no much real update. But since there are the real photos for some of the categories, I think it's important to show the mock-up, the mock-up rooms, a real feeling of a room, not only 3D photos. I think I will send it to you, and then if you can please dispatch to all of the participants of this group.
Definitely, we'll definitely do that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a nice
Thank you,
day,
everyone, for joining. Thank you. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you.
Thanks, Didier.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.